The morning light poured into Rachel and Trusty's chalet bedroom. They yawned, stretched, and groaned. "Ouch, my poor legs ache so much," said Trusty, laughing and rubbing them. It must be all the snowboarding we did yesterday afternoon." "I love learning to jump," Rachel said. "The best thing was the feeling when you come off the ground. I just kept forgetting to bend my knees." "Lots of people were forgetting things," said Trusty. "It must be because of Jack Frost. Have you decided what trick you are going to do in your jump today?" "I'm going to try a nose grab," said Rachel. "I just had to remember to touch the front of the board. But unless we get Jayda's board back, I will forget everything." "So will everyone," said Trusty. "It is going to be really hard to get it away from Jack Frost. He never leaves it alone." Rachel went over to the window and opened it, leaning out and breathing the crisp, cold air. "What if my plan fails?" she asked in a small voice. Trusty came to stand beside her. "I think your plan is brilliant," she said in a firm voice. "Besides, oh my goodness, move." She pushed Rachel back as a snowball soared through the window and smashed into a rock. Jayda was sitting in the middle of the fast-melting snow. "Good morning," she said, laughing. "Now that was fun. I think I will travel by Snowball more often." She stood up and shook the snow off herself. The snowboard and the Queen's message for Jack Frost were under her arm. "I was hoping to be in time for breakfast," she added with a grin. "Chalet breakfasts are the best." "Fly in my pocket," said Rachel. "I will slip you some fresh croissant." After breakfast, Rachel, Trusty, and the other competitors went to the board park. It was looking very different today. There were lots of spectators and a press area where the journalists could ask the competitors questions. "Look," said Rachel, touching Trusty's arm. "Jack Frost is talking to the press." He was strutting up and down in front of the cameras and microphones, boasting about what a great snowboarder he was. Jayda's snowboard was under his arm. "He thinks we are out of the way," said Trusty. "Come on, let's try to talk to him." They walked up behind him. "Excuse me," said Rachel politely. Jack Frost whirled around and gawped at the girls. "What are you doing here?" he hissed. "You are supposed to be fairy-sized and in my head." Rachel's mouth was dry with nervousness. "We got a suggestion," she said. "You could go to the Fairy Snow Fun Day and—" "I am not going to that fun day." Jack Frost snarled at them. "Leave me alone. You cannot stop me. I am going to win the final gold medal, and no one apart from me will ever win it again." Trusty tried to say something, but Jack Frost was already walking away. Rachel groaned. "I have ruined it," she said miserably. "He is keeping the board, and it is all my fault." "Do not be so hard on yourself," said Jayda from inside Rachel's pocket. "I know your plan will work. We need to find somewhere away from the crowd so that I can show him the snowboard and the invitation." Trusty gave her best friend a quick hug. "Jayda is right," she said. "Let us follow Jack Frost and find a quiet space." There were people everywhere. The fence around the board park was lined with crowds of spectators, and cameras were clicking and whirring in all directions. Then Kirsty spotted something. "The resort map," she whispered. The main map of Dewbell Slope was set into a huge wooden panel, taller than a grown-up. There was a little overhang roof jutting out above the map to protect it from the weather. When the dogs walked behind it, they were hidden from the cameras and the crowds. "It is big enough for all of us," said Rachel. "But how are we going to get Jack Frost to come over here?" "Leave that to me," said Jayda.